Good morning. This is John from the Springs Mennonite Church, and I'm here today at the end of the week to share one more passage of this random passages during this week. Today I'd like to share from the book of Numbers. Now, this is a passage that, well, it's really more familiar than you might think. Maybe you just didn't know where it came from. So I'm going to read today Numbers chapter 6, verses 22 through 26. And here's what we see. Then the Lord said to Moses, "Tell Aaron and his sons to bless the people of Israel with this special blessing." Here's what it says. May the Lord bless you and protect you. May the Lord smile on you and be gracious to you. May the Lord show you his favor and give you his peace. Well, in our culture, we don't give blessings anymore. During the Old Testament and the New, that was really important. And in many cultures, it's a way of conveying from someone to someone else, a not a promise. It's a it's a touching. It's a giving favor to. It's showing appreciation of. It's a time that's really important because the person from which the blessing comes is saying, I'm going to touch you, if you will, the blessee, in a special way. And so it says here that the Lord said to Moses, tell Aaron and his sons. Now they're the priests. They're the ones that do the churchy things, if you will. And they're special. They're chosen, special to do that sort of work. And it says, tell Aaron and his sons to bless the people, to give something special to them from me. And here's what they're to say. And it has a couple of parts. First off, may the Lord bless you and protect you. Now, I don't know about you, but I can protect myself in a lot of ways, and there are a lot of ways that I can't. Um, we were driving recently, spent a couple days with Faith Sisters, and as I'm on the highway, I realize good driving depends on everybody else doing good driving. You know, I can be a good driver, the person next to me be a lousy one, and I'm going to have a wreck. It's not something that I can uniquely control within myself. Now, I can control my part of it for sure, but I can't control anybody else's. And it says, may the Lord bless you and protect you. Now, here's kind of the thing. If you're already a Christian and you know about God's care, then the notion of saying that God will bless you and protect you is kind of, well, doesn't need to be mentioned because you already know that. But if you're not walking with God, now this is a concept that could be really new. That God is saying here that He will protect you. Yeah, He will, the creator of the world. Now, how's He going to do that? Well, it depends on the circumstances, depends on the moment, depends on the timing. But the fact of the matter is that behind everything that happens, God is still there, and He will protect you. And I like the second one. May the Lord smile on you and be gracious to you. A lot of people don't, well, I want to say they don't believe in, they don't think it's appropriate to talk about God smiling on you. I guess it's too intimate for them. God is so holy we can't get near Him. And that's true. We can't without taking care of our sin. That's what Jesus' sacrifice was about. But the notion that the all-powerful, all-knowing, all incredible on everything, creator of the universe, will actually smile on you is an amazing thought. You know, it's kind of like little babies. If you in a restaurant somewhere or grocery store and there's a little baby you don't know, and somehow or another you convey to that baby, maybe you smile at them, maybe you wave at them, maybe you say a little something, and they smile back. It's just like, wow, you are so important to me today. You are just really special. And for us to imply that that's what God is saying is beyond many people's comprehension. I will keep talking about that in my ministry and my life because I believe that God wants to be our friend. That's what Jesus said, and I just take Jesus at his word. And I believe that God is so caring and so compassionate that he really wants the best for me and for you. And if you've never met him and you don't know that, okay, I understand why you wouldn't think that. Mankind from the beginning has wondered why all these bad things happened and blamed God for them. So it's certainly understandable if you can't see God as a close friend, you would be skeptical of this one. And then we get to the last one. May the Lord show you his favor and give you his peace. God wants to, well, I've said it so many times over the years, God wants the best for you, even if you don't believe it, even if you're sure that's not possible. He wants the best for you. He wants to show you how much he cares in every moment of every day. The problem is we just don't see it. It's not that it isn't there. It's just we're too busy, too absorbed with our own self, to something, and we don't see it. And it says, and give you his peace. What is peace? Well, it's a lot of things, but it's also the absence of tension. It's the absence of fear. It's the essence of life to its fullness. And God wants to give you his peace. Now think about this, not your peace. My peace is based on whatever I can conjure up. God's peace is based on who he is. And if the creator of the universe says to you, I want to give you my peace, that's something special. And perhaps we ought to take a good look at it. What do you think about that for the weekend? Hope you have a great one. Hope the sun shines on your face in your land. And I hope you see the specialness of you that God sees. Take care. If you have a need or a concern, let us know. We'll do whatever we can as fast as we can to help meet your need. Thanks for listening. I'll be back next week and we'll look at some other ideas.